morning. Pastor Steve here. Back to Colossians again. We're still in that first two verses of chapter 1. Don't worry, we'll move on a little more later. But notice there he says, I'm an apostle of Jesus Christ by the will of God. Who enables you affects your message. Let God be God. Let God work. It is God who works in you both to do and to will his good pleasure. The New Living Translation says it like this: for God is working in you and giving you the desire and the power to do what pleases him. So let him do it. We know who it's to. It's to the saints. To the saints. Who you address affects your method. You guys know, if you're in any kind of ministry, that it's good to know the language and the customs of people around you. You're well acquainted with those in your sphere. You're in your sphere of influence. You don't need to study to gently approach them or properly approach them. You know when to put out the soapbox and when not to put out the soapbox. And you can offer them what God has offered you. See, grace and peace from God the Father and the Lord Jesus Christ. It's an interesting thing. You just use what God has given you and let him do the work. My dad told the story of a man in a church who went to a conference and at the church, and it said, use what you've got for God. And he thought, well, I'm very shy. What do I do? He was a mathematician, and he just said, God help me. I don't know what to do. Well, he got home after that meeting that night, kind of pondering it, kind of walking from his car, and all of a sudden this football hits him. You know, he turns, and there it was on the ground. He looked across the yard, and the guy said, I'm sorry. And this guy and his teenage son were out playing, a little pass, and the mathematician who had never handled a football before chucked it back at him, perfect spiral. Well, they played a little three-corner for a while. And the kid said, I'm sorry, I got to go now. I'm failing math, and I got to go study. I think I said, math? He said, I can help you. I'll tutor you. You will? Listen, he never said God to him once. He took him over, and his sister, by the way, and tutored them in math, got them to a passing grade. And then weeks went by, and he said this, our teen group is having a special event if you guys want to come. Well, of course they came. Over a period of time, they came to the Lord. The parents came to the Lord, all because he was willing to let God be God. You step out. God draws. You share what you have, and God will open hearts. Now you think about that, Pastor Steve.